as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch.
You're a bad banana with a greasy black beard.
Now these Who's out here on the back lawn have a lot more to worry about than a Grinch, as their new neighbor is a real psycho. Right now we're turning into the two most famous still standing sets in all of Hollywood, the Bates Motel and the Psycho House from Alfred Hitchcock's classic thriller, Psycho. Now this was one of Alfred Hitchcock's most difficult films to get off the ground, as he had a lot of controversy working against him. A lot of people did not want this movie to be made, so much so that they actually limited how many theaters could play the film. That worked to Alfred Hitchcock's advantage, as he was able to convince audiences the reason for the limited release was that this was a movie too terrifying for people to see. That of course got everyone's attention and interest, rushing to the theaters to make Psycho one of Alfred Hitchcock's most iconic films. And as you get closer to the Psycho House, you can actually see the gentleman that helped make it all possible. Ladies and gentlemen, the owner of the Bates Motel, Norman Bates. Norman, good to see you, buddy. How you doing today? He's got a knife. We gotta go. We've gotta go. Ladies and gentlemen, do not let him on the tram. Fourth car. Hope you enjoyed the tour. Bye. We gotta get out of here. That was close. We're gonna hide away here on the set from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds. Now this is the set where Tom Cruise and his family hid away during an alien invasion. And that over there on the left, that is a real 747 plane out there. Not a prop plane, not a fake plane, 100% real.
Your family crashed site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around the vision of Steven.
You said, again, to sit down and talk about the world. I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in the big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Stand closed.
Bobby, get in. Get in.
Like I said, that plane is a real 747. That production bought for $60,000, which is really cheap compared to the shipping and handling, at least. Because it cost them over $200,000 to ship it in pieces from the Mojave Desert to our back lot. So it cost them quite a bit just to get that plane out here, and would have cost just as much, if not more, to get rid of it. So Universal asked Steven Spielberg if they could keep the set there to use for future projects, as well as to avoid the cleanup. Of course, he said yes. He just asked, though, that they do not film anything out there for 5 years. He wanted to make sure the set was recognized first for War of the Worlds. But as we leave War of the Worlds behind, here on the left-hand side, you'll note, or here on the right-hand side, I should say, you'll notice this fenced-off area. Just behind it is what's known as Falls Lake. That's where that giant blue wall out there is. That whole area we can fill with as much or as little water as we need. And right now it is fenced off, as they are getting ready to film an upcoming feature-length film out there, which I can't go into any real details about, as they do like to keep things as much under wraps as possible, and like to try to keep the audiences away from any details. But as a replacement, right now, we are going to be putting you guys into the action, so make sure to stay seated and hold on to your belongings, because things are about to get out of hand.